right, now, speaking of saving and investing, the opportunities for you to invest in Uganda are quite many. You can as well invest in bonds and securities. And how best can you do that is by using the Zabo platform, powered by Altex East Africa. You can easily use the USSD code *292#. You follow the prompts to invest in the securities, all the bonds that you want, that you'll definitely see your money grow your future. Your money, your future, according to the MTN Zabo. Zabo, powered by Altex East Africa. To the MTN subscribers, like I said, the USSD code is *292#. Then you can select a product, either LAN, choose how long you want to invest in these particular bonds, whether 6 years, 3 years, 2 years, 4 years. Markets do open at 8:15 a.m. and then these particular markets do close at 3:15 p.m. East African Standard Time. Zabo, my money, my future. Okay, let's get back to driving business here from the perspective of getting to understand the updates as they're happening in Uganda. We head on ground with Berija Andrew to understand the impact that social media has on businesses. I believe lots of business people out there use social media. I believe we all use the social media platforms to, in one way or the other, to interact with various people, and at the end of the day, it brings about different changes. It either grows our brand or at least impact something onto our business. Let's get on ground with Berija Andrew.
Thank you very much, Jerome Paul Sonko. And today we are discussing the impact of social media on business transaction, on the business of the traders. Definitely, as we know, we are in a digitization globe. Let me say that the world is going global. Digitization is going everywhere, so that means as a business person there is that relevance for you to adapt to the new changes of the world. And remember, we are talking about the African Continental Free Trade Area. We are talking about the East African community, the merge of the East African community countries. So it's very important for you to position yourself in a way of how you can reach out to the different people in terms of transacting your products. How do you market your product? Because remember, someone is not going to come from Kenya, of course, to come and buy something in Uganda unless he has actually been convinced to. And the only way he's going to be forced to do that is when definitely you have an online shop where you can display your product, and they will be able to be noticed. And in that way, they are going to be bought and purchased or sought for online. Orders will be made. You know, actually on social media handles like Facebook, though it was banned in Uganda, there is that option of order. You know, you click the order button. Yes. So today the discussion is going to be centered around that particular aspect, how the social media has impacted on the traders locally here in Kampala and Uganda at large. And with me, I'm with the spokesperson of the Kampala Cadres Advocacy Forum, that's CAFO. Yes, and we are going to be sharing such matters which are really very technical regarding understanding how national economy operates with certain driving factors. But also on that particular report, we are going to zero it down to how the closure of Facebook impacted business in Uganda. Mr. Muzamil, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Smart TV. It's good to be here. It's good to have a very pertaining discussion about the social media impact in the business community. And we feel it's a great discussion, and there is a much likelihood probably airing out our voices as traders to see probably the government, gets to be off, have strong strings attached to the social media that really affect business on our side.
Okay, now let's see the impact of social media on local traders locally, because I believe traders they have physical shops, yes, but some have they go ahead to establish online platforms. How has it been working out for them? You know, so far, according to you, as a leader of a trade association, as a person in the administration of a trade association. How have you seen e-commerce? Let me say that. Let me call it e-commerce in terms of traders.
Well, I think by experience and by what is really going on, there is positive response towards social media, and it has really elevated their businesses to a very high level, I would really say. I would really give an example whereby they create their own platforms. Start with a simple kind of WhatsApp, segments, groups, and all that, and you realize that they've also created online pages. You really see a trader, as in Arcade of Kampala, having his own page. For example, you find maybe there is Nana kind of online. You find that Mr. X shop so and so. Much as having the physical address, it has also got an online business. So there is the much positive impact. Anyway, it's the global trend, because obviously the biggest shop in the world is Alibaba, which is online. You may not find it physically. We have seen what Jumi has done during COVID-19. It really saved a great deal. So it really enhanced awareness within our traders. That proved that besides having the physical business, there is that online business. Much as, yes, the government came in between there when it realized that the social media users, more so the bloggers and other users, were a little misusing it. But within our docket, we as the traders, we are not so much into politics, and we were victimized, wrongly for the punishment that was supposed to be passed on to other offenders, the misusers of computer and social media, blah 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 blah. We were all affected, and this led to some kind of a negative impact, whereby if social media or internet is a right by UN standards, internet is a right, it now suffocated free expression of activism, free expression politically, social expression, and more so economic expression. Yes, I see that the government probably gave an excuse of economic benefit, because within 2 weeks from the time they levied a tax on social media, they had already collected 5 billion, that's 1.1 million euro. So it tested the sweetness of taxing it. But anyway, how was it negatively affecting us? Because I realized it was even affecting awareness, learning within the young generation, because if somebody is doing research and then is supposed to pay an extra fee, whereby the government is supposed also probably to enhance education, and it's mandate that every Ugandan probably has a right to education, and you're limiting the avenues of somebody to really acquire knowledge, then this will affect our young generation, and this generation is likely to be negatively affected if you compare it with other communities, with other countries, whereby internet is free. There is no kind of blockage of it, whereby a student that is in another country where internet is free is going to have a leverage, of research, is going to acquire a lot of knowledge. Now, in comparison to our students here, whereby they are limited, they are supposed to buy bundles, and then they are levied to taxes, then there is a very big likelihood of hours not learning at the same pace with the rest. Now, coming to the business community, as traders, whether somebody has gone to school or not, is endeavoring to see that is really upgraded, he has upgraded himself with the internet, or social media usage. I'm really seeing this, and the others have even put themselves, if they cannot write, then audio and video expressions of what they are selling. It's really enhancing business, and I've realized that people testify that they are making more money on on online business than the physical addresses they have. Somebody will tell you, you know, I've got my 5, border, deliverers, courier. That really do delivery online of around like 1 million plus on a daily basis, and then he tells you at the physical address he has not sold even a dress. So it's really a very big advantage. And when you look at Ishinga, that is Nunu, the director of Facebook, regional director of Facebook, she testifies that right from 2015, when Facebook was directly launched in Africa, there has been growth of strength to strength. You understand? So if there is strength to the strength, if there is that kind of development, then we see that the government should, yes, just tested the sweetness of the taxation on social media, but again should also look at the business aspect, the livelihood of people. People are surviving, and people have turned social media into a social benefit. We see the disadvantage whereby like bloggers come out and other computer kind of misuse and all that. They should find parameters or probably how to go about such people than putting strong measures, a heavy kind of economic burden on people. This would really create a negative impact. Yes.
Mr. Muzamil, there is this aspect, and some people say, okay, they are trying to question the relevance of social media in terms of promoting sales. They say that when they post their commodities, for example, if they post them on their Facebook, Twitter, people are just good at liking, but they don't purchase. So, sensitize someone. I want you to sensitize a business person watching right now and somebody aspiring to run an online business. How do you graduate from just somebody liking your Facebook page and they go ahead to order? Because majority of the people you post and they may just like, and they may not do anything, about this particular aspect. So we want to find out what should be done, what should these people do to ensure that they entice, sales is psychological, and entice people to not only like but order.
Well, everything has got expertise, and sometimes you need to hire the right expertise. If you really hire the wrong people, the business will go the wrong way. That's much I know. For example, when you talk about making a business, online shop, business, then really hire out the right people, because first of all, the display itself on your online page is very important. Some other times people post and they're not telling the public that actually they are selling. That's something different. There is posting something, and actually either the other people just help you to admire and like, but you've not really given out the information of like that you're really selling the thing. The things are so different. You understand? And also hire the right people. I always tell people, hire the right people in business. So like if for example you are going to make a strong online shop, and then go out there, hire people who are expert in social media kind of business. They come, it starts with probably taking the pics of the commodity, appeasing pics and all that. Then arrange them on your page in the right way. Please put the price tag, segment them, because like if you go to some pages which are professional, if they are selling bags, they are also selling clothes, they are also selling leather, they'll really arrange them. If it is the section of belts, then leather belts, they'll really segment them so well, and also put the price tag. You understand? If somebody is saying I'm looking for bags, you really see the bags are really arranged, in sizes, in prices, in quality. I understand that. So at the end of the day, it's really a page that is really, selling. Put the contacts. Understand that? Put the contacts. And also, other times, certain people create online shops and they are very slow in delivering. delivering, there is when the business is appreciated, and then somebody, goes into a negotiation of the business, you agree, then executing the business becomes a problem. You understand? Somebody has already, ordered for something, and then it takes 10 hours to be delivered. You see, now, time response to the business is very important. If you don't deliver in time, then there is a likelihood of people just appreciating, and then at the end of the day, it loses what? It loses meaning. The problem people are failing. People fear to hire professionals. That is the problem in African business, whereby somebody wants to be the one to take the pictures of the business of the whatever is creating a Facebook, an online page, is the one using a fake phone, is taking the picture of the item he wants to post, and then at the end of the day, when he posts it there, he forgets to put the price tag, and then after forgetting to put the price tag, then at the end of the day, he forgets to put the contact. I understand that. He forgets to put the location. You see, at the end of the day, these are all failures. And then he has not also failed. He has not created the transport section, because there is the courier who should be standby. You understand? When we talk, we've seen people delivering here food. You just, I don't want to mention any kind of food hub here, but there are very many, pizzas, mention about them and all that, cafes that are delivering food. Within 30 minutes, the food is already on your table. Now here somebody is ordering for a dress. It is a Saturday. He really wants it in an hour, but on your page you said you can deliver this dress within 30 minutes. It takes a day. But again, you are so funny. You've told him, send the money on such a mobile money number. You've already taken his money, but he wants the dress today, and you're delivering it tomorrow. Will that be business? So that means professionalism is lacking. Professionalism is the problem. But otherwise, it's a good business. Online business is the way to go. And whoever will not go online, it will become also what? A problem. And I want to assure you that even government, you see, government has always been so slow in their things, but they have upgraded themselves. Look at URSB, Uganda Registration Bureau. Anything you really want, look at the passport, whatever. That's online business. It's online business, because you don't get a passport for free. The government is making money. You're not registering for free. The government is making money. They are so fast. If they've gone on online, then let everybody have an online and create more chances. Because when you enlarge your business, the bigger the display, the bigger the business. You've displayed it on online, physically it is existing, then there is a likelihood of probably enhancing the business. But still, government has a lot to do. It really blocked Facebook. I would not say blocking, but again, it has issues with Facebook. It really needs to open up, because in Africa, a third, I would say, a third are already using Facebook. So you cannot detach Ugandans from this, kind of unity. You understand? If the rest are using Facebook, then for you decide to disconnect this country from this social network, and then somebody to go into it, it's a hurdle. Somebody is passing the VPN and all that, whereby if he's passing the VPN, again the government, it feels bad, because if the government wants something and then for you are trying to avoid it, then now you are an enemy. So I'm saying that the government should really come out to help the economic enhancement, to unite Uganda to the global, big segment, than probably Uganda living in its own island, isolation, when it is being detached from this social network. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Mzamiru. Very, very interesting insight right there regarding social media. Some key points to take note. He mentioned the aspect of professionalism when we are doing online business, that majority of the people, of the traders that are doing online businesses, they don't inculcate professionalism into their work. So you find that that's why some of them actually don't make sales. And what people are going to do, simply they are going to like your page, but at the end of the day, they're not going to purchase. So keynotes to take home: ensure that you're professional. Don't just open up a Facebook account or Twitter or Instagram. Make sure that you have professionals, people that manage your page, let me say, like social media managers, it's very important. There is a fear simply because we are scared of what they're going to charge us, but it's worth it because it's an investment, and at the end of the day, it's going to return you something much more bigger, and you'll be earning much more money than you were earning before. Yes, this is Smart Means Business on Ground. I'm Andrew Barije, and today we are discussing the impact of social media on the business community. Back to studio with Joram Paul Sonko.
The keyword there is professionalism. Keep your pages professional, your social media accounts professional, so that people can easily attach to you or attach to your businesses away from your personal life. So you need to differentiate between the two. Well, that has been Smart Means Business today, Tuesday, 27th September. We are on DSTV channel 372 at Smart 24 TV, and also on GoTV channel 394, driving your business 24/7. And on social media, Twitter, Smart 24 TV, Facebook, Smart 24 TV Official, Instagram is smart24_TV, and then the website is www.smart24.tv. YouTube, we have Smart24 TV and Smart24 TV Live. For more of the business reports, interviews, and stories that you've definitely missed or you want to rewind, those are the platforms where you can engage more and better. I'm Joram Paul Sonko, and you can get me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I'll be right back tomorrow with Barije Andrew as well to drive your business early in the morning at 7. Have a blessed day. Good morning.
One, we're going to look at the linkages that we create during the exhibitions. We want to look at businesses grow sustainably through these partnerships and linkages. So when an exhibitor comes to these exhibitions, these small industries should look at how do I network? How do I make my business better? There is a lot of learning in the exhibitions. You look at the conferences that are in there. How do I get registered with my business? How do I get certification for my business? How do I get trademarks for my business? So when businesses come for these exhibitions, there is a lot of learning. And we think through these learnings, when they go back after the exhibition, they can be able to put some of these learnings into their businesses. We look at marketing for their business. And this is done through how they brand. So the branding should be put at the helm of the exhibitor, because when they put out their business through the good branding, we also look at how they can be able to sustainably promote their business even when the exhibition is done. So the branding and marketing is one of the components they should be able to look at concretely. But also at a lower percentage, we need to look at the selling. Because most of our people come to exhibitions thinking I have to sell, but maybe it's a wrong perception from them. I think for us we should look at more of branding and less of selling. More of marketing the business, less of selling. But still, we need to look at the sales of this person. Because when they do sell, they can be able to cover the costs that they have been able to incur during the exhibition. We also need to look at the market linkages. Market linkages and the linkages to other partners like financial institutions. Because when these businesses come to this exhibition, they need to look at which linkages am I getting. For example, you look at financial support that comes to these businesses. It becomes closer to them during these exhibitions. The registration services, the certification services, the marketing services that come. So with these exhibitions that are being organized, the partners that come on board need to be adding value to these businesses so that they can also be able to tap into these services that they are giving. We also need to look at understanding competition. These small businesses should be able to come and learn how their competitors are doing it in a friendly way. Competition is not a fight, it is a learning. How has this person put up their stall? How is their customer care? What are they doing differently that I'm not doing? So that when they go back to their industries, they can be able to put some of these learnings into place. And in the next exhibitions, they can be able to do a better exhibition and planning. But also we look at when we put into the context of how sustainable these people are going to be. We need to look at what else comes from these exhibitions. For example, I want to say if there are partnerships that are going to be done, okay? The mindset of these people as they come to the exhibit should be, what do I get out as a partnership from this exhibition? We have different people that come in. There are funders that come into these exhibitions. There are partners that come into the exhibition. So what else do I pick out? So these exhibitors, and especially small businesses, should look at some of those linkages, some of the partnerships, some of the learnings, and then we can be able to change the mindset of these people towards better exhibitions. We need to look at their willingness to join partnerships. Most of these small businesses cannot afford to be part of bigger exhibitions. But one, they should be able to start from the smaller exhibitions, maybe at district level, maybe at sub-county level. But that is a learning that as they grow, they can be able to get into bigger exhibitions. Secondly, we have partnerships that we are making. There are different organizations that would want to support these people into markets. And one of the support they give is to support them into having their products into bigger exhibitions. Especially even with business organizations. They are supporting their small businesses to get into bigger exhibitions. So one of the advice I would give is they would actually join associations that can support them to get into different markets. But also, lastly, we need to look at joint working together. Not everybody should be able to come for an exhibition. But how do I say that Andrew is producing maybe these products? Can we be able to tell him to go and sell on our behalf? So that they can be able to contribute to that stall, and this person can be able to go and exhibit and make these brands get known to the market. So those are some of the ways these people can get into these markets. We need to look at the mindset of both people that are exhibiting and those that are coming to buy from the exhibitors. Because one of the mindset that is known that exhibitions are selling at a lower price, but maybe we are not looking at the quality of these products. But also the exhibitor is looking at getting money today, but not branding and marketing his business to make sure that he can be able to sell even after this exhibition. So the mindset of both the exhibitor and the people coming in to buy should be worked on. Secondly, we need to improve on what is sold within these exhibitions. I'm looking at locally made products if we are to promote our industries to be sustainable. We need to look at how these markets can be able to be known. These products can be able to be known in the market through their quality, through their sustainability, but also through their prices. So we need to look at the locally made products, and maybe we need to look at policies that support this, like the Buy Uganda, Build Uganda, that at least 80% of these products in this exhibition should be Ugandan made. We need to look at the quality of the things that are being sold within these exhibitions. You will find that most of the people come to buy, and at a later date, you'll find that these products are getting spoiled, and they don't have a fallback position, especially if some of these products have been imported or they are sold by companies that are from out. So we need to look at those dynamics. We need to improve at a way we also, how we prepare. Because you look at lots of exhibitions that are happening, but what is the outcome of the exhibition? What are we looking at?